Hey everyone again. In this video I'm going to cover Blackboard and the way I have it set up. Every teacher's a little different, so I just want to take a few minutes to go over the way I have it set up so that you're not trying to figure it out and wasting time doing that. Mine will look a little different than yours, um, and it probably will change a little before the class starts. But this is the general format as far as the tabs that it'll be set up as. Any announcements that I post, they'll be here. This is where, when you log into this course, this is where you'll be directed to your landing page. Um, I do put a lot of announcements, probably more than other teachers, about things and about reminders and that type of thing. On the Start Here tab, um, I'm going to add some things here like links to the syllabus videos in this video and some other things that I want to add here. So you should definitely log in here. Check these out first before class. If you can the first day, that would be really helpful. If not, that first week, and get it done. Syllabus, obviously, our syllabus is here. It's in a PDF format. I want to say a little, the PDF reader that you use, you can use Adobe. I use Nitro Pro at my office. It's a really good PDF program, and I recommend that if you do a lot of stuff in PDF. It's a really good one. Or Primo PDF is another one that works really well. All our PowerPoints that we'll be doing in this class are here. I'm missing 2 chapters. I got to get those in there. These are all pre-made by the publisher, and I've made some revisions. You'll see that I like them better the way I did them, but they'll change a little when I talk about them. But for the most part, this is our where you can get them all. Okay, I give those to you there. Chapter videos. This is a link to YouTube. This channel is the publishers of the book. The authors of the book. They made these videos. Okay, so it's them talking. It covers in the book. You'll see a little icon with, I think it's a YouTube little symbol next to it. And it covers the little in-chapter quizzes that they give. Really good. They go kind of step by step through how to do those quizzes, so they could be a really big help to you. They're not real long, they're pretty short, so definitely use those if you're having some difficulties in certain parts, and use those as a guide. Chapter quizzes are posted here. You see them all now, but you won't here in a little bit, because I'll just show you the ones that are only available at the time, so we're in week 3. You're only going to be able to see whatever quiz is available in week 3 and not week 2 or beyond, kind of thing. They're just multiple choice. Again, you only have one time to take them, so they're kind of important. Don't just think you're going to log in and take a quiz and get 100 on it. It's not that easy. Do that homework first, and then get back and get this quiz done as soon as you can. Homework, I complete whatever homework I assign. I do as well. I like to I'll scan it and then I'll put it up here in PDF format. I have more, I just don't have them in here yet. I'll get them to you guys and I'll put them up here, so you guys can see how I did it. And that's a big resource. I know that other students liked last semester, so I'm going to do that again and keep these up to date for you guys. Exams. Again, when exams become due, don't worry about the teacher survey, but when exams come due, they'll pop up here. Okay, you only see the one that's due at the time, and then it'll disappear. In-class problems, if I do some in-class problems like on Excel, or I'll scan them and put them into PDF, I'll put them into here, and so you guys can kind of look back and have them for your notes there. The calendar, I don't do much with this calendar. uh, it might be some benefit to you, but I have enough calendars that I track and watch, and I don't use this one too much. I just kind of put in that we have class at 1:30, so um, feel free though to use that. Calendars are a really good way to kind of keep you on task, and these ones can track a lot of what you do in class and can be a big help. Some of the course college resources here, a contact me button will tell you anything you know to get about me, and just say, my email and all that. Um, my grades, you click here, this will show you your grades. Um, I can't see any grades because I don't get grades, but you click that, your grades will come up. What else I want to show you here? Blackboard help is a big one. Um, they're real good in this about using Blackboard on campus. We have 2 people that are really good at it, and they're a big help. But this is the Blackboard official site here, and anything you might want to know in there is really good. So use that if you need anything, and ask me too. I've spent a lot of time asking help on that type of stuff. Under tools here, there's quite a bit that you can use. Um, your email button will be a big one. Some of the announcements are just kind of a catch-all for your things here. The business division website is full of information, okay, about all the programs that we offer. Anybody you need to talk to. Again, Miss Haro here, she's our chair. She keeps this kind of up to date, and really tries to, make our business program what it is, and she does a great job with keeping this up to date and covering and putting relevant information on here. So use it, and if you think you have some ideas to change it, or something you want to put on there, contact me or contact Ms. Haro, and see if you can get that done. That's about it for that. Pretty simple, not real anything different if you've been in Blackboard before. So I want to go in just another thing here. I had some kind of tips about this class and kind of beyond, and some of the things that I use when I was in school and what I still use today to kind of keep myself organized, and especially when you got a lot going on. College can be, if you're taking 4 or 5 classes, that can be a lot. And the easiest way to lose track of college is to get behind because you're not organized, you're not ready, and so being organized is a huge part of it. Really, really helps you, so you're not looking for that one piece of paper. You have a system and you put it where it belongs, and you're not wasting time doing uh, things like that, searching through your bag or your room or whatever. So some of my tips here. This is the way I kind of operate. I know everyone's not the same, but have a routine. Get up the same time, relatively the same time. Go to bed relatively the same time. Um, do your homework and the quizzes at the same time. That one's a kind of a big one. Say every Wednesday at 3 o'clock, that's the time that you're going to do your math homework. Don't skip out on that. That's block that off as that time. That's the time I study from 3 to 4. That's the time I do my math homework. And someone's like, hey, let's go to the movies. Like, no, I can't go at that time because, well, that's the time I allotted to my study time. Real important. Um, it's not gonna just like absorb into you. You have to read the book, you have to study, and having a real set routine time really is helpful in that. Ask questions, okay? To me, to other students, to Google. Wolfram Alpha is another kind of neat search engine, a little different than Google, but it's a neat thing to play around with and ask questions to. Siri, whoever you want to ask, okay, ask questions. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. Starting assignments quickly after class. Um, uh, we forget, as humans, we forget things relatively quickly, actually. Our minds aren't very good at keeping things in line, and we'll get things all out of order. The amount of time that goes by really affects that. So if you can get into studying very quickly after class, right after class, go review your notes, rewrite your notes, and what did he say? At this point, I can't really remember. And then if you can't remember something, you can come to me early and what did you say about this and that, and I can get it to you, and you're not behind, and you can move on with your homework and quizzes and not be confused about what's going on. Study groups, since you guys are spread out um, like you are, study groups are real important. They can be kind of a blessing or a curse. I was pretty particular about the study groups that I was in. Um, I didn't. My study group was not a social group. There's a difference there, and um, I picked, my study groups accordingly. I didn't want to be in a study group where people came totally unprepared, had no idea what they were doing. I wasn't there to, teach students. I was around other students that had tried the homework already, had a few questions about little things, and they were ready to go. They weren't we weren't socializing really, we're focused on what we're there to do. So the fit and function of those are important when you're choosing your study group. Uh, don't don't get lost in what you're trying to do. You're there to study and do that, and after that time you can socialize. Staying organized, especially in a class in these days with computers and saving things on flash drives and all that. That never worked for me. I'd always lose my flash drive, or I'd drop it or something. I'd run it over with my car. Who knows? Um, I use Dropbox a lot, and I also kind of use Google Drive just because I use Gmail and most of their products. Two really good resources there. Save it on one computer at your house. You can save it in the Dropbox folder, and it'll upload to your account. And while you're at school, you can just log into the Dropbox website, look at that material, and have it all kind of in one place and ready to go. So you're not searching around all over for this file at this house, and then I put it over here, and then this I have to go over here. Nope, everything's right there ready for you to go. Biggest thing, is have that system and stick to it and keep it up to date. Um, a lot of people, their stacks of papers pile up, and you look at it and just kind of, oh man, I'm not going to get to that anytime soon. So you just put it off and put it off, and eventually it just becomes a mess. So have that system, stick to it. Really organized really will help you to be efficient and not to be overwhelmed by the little things like that that can set you off course. And last thing there is, remember yourself. I used to read a lot. I still read quite a bit, actually. It's really important that I like reading. I read a tremendous, probably amount, really. But when I was in school, I would read other than, coursework. I would read some just fiction novel um, outside of class, and it just kind of helped to, remind me that, there's other things other than school, and to take some time for myself. And take your walks. That's just kind of an expression, but um, it just kind of helps clear your mind. For me, it might be running or walking or riding my bike. A lot of my really good ideas that I've came up with, or a lot of things that I'm trying to get through or work through, that's the best time when I'm by myself and doing that. Thinking on your own is really important. So those are just some tips that I have. If you have any to share, please feel free to share. And that's it for video, and I'll see you in class.